Hello everyone, back again doing a Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel video showing off what I can do with my Kozmo deck. Trying to mostly show Silent Castle how to play this, kind of in more depth possibly. So you got the terraforming, might as well grab the town while you're at it. Luckily you don't get hand trapped there, so that's good. Kind of assume that they don't have an Ash, which I'm playing against Kaiba, which is the beginner player, so you're probably not going to have that issue. So right here, you could Slip Rider and search by popping the town. So we got 2 tin cans and 2 Slip Riders, so we don't need those. I could even shuffle both of the Slip Riders in if I wanted to. And I could even shuffle in the Sword Trooper. I'm kind of thinking as I'm doing this here. So I need a pilot and I need a big monster. So the safe play is to just keep the Slip Rider, but if you go for Destroyer and all that, then you're going into, potentially even possibly OTKing. So it's kind of whatever here. I don't like that back row, which is probably like a Shadow Spell or Negate Attack. So I'm going to hold on to the Slip Rider. So Kozmo Town says you can reveal and shuffle as many Kozmo monsters back into the deck and draw the same amount. And if you get Ash, it just stops it. It doesn't stop it from, like, you don't pay the cost and then lose it, from what I've heard. So, unfortunately, you can't just do the Farm Girl play right here. That'll have to wait till next turn. I'm not going to go Tin Can pass and let him plus on me here. So, there is a whole play that you could do for the Dark Lady here as well. I don't like the back row. That's the problem. And then it's just going to be a Dark Lady sitting there. Where, I mean, yes, theoretically you have a negate, but if that is a trap card, like a Breakthrough Skill or an Impermanence or Fiendish Chain, something like that, I have no tag out. So I'm thinking, theoretically, I want to pop the back row. That's always been the point here. So we're going to try to pop the back row, and then we can go for the attack. So it's not the most, perfect play. I didn't get the teleports or the reasonings or any of that stuff first turn, but it's still okay. So we're going to go for the pop here. It's probably, okay, it was Crush card. Okay, that's a good card to get rid of. So one of the nice things you can do is, if you know what Farm Girl does, basically any damage, you can add a Kozmo. Is it a card or monster? Most 95% of the time you're going for a monster. A card, so you can even search Kozmo, Joe, or Town. So one of the plays, I call it the Ray play, because one of my friends and I kind of came up with this idea with the whole, if you have Farm Girl and Slip Rider that are both hitting the board. Oh no, here we go. So this is fine, because Slip Rider is going to float down, and then I can plus off of Tin Can, I could plus off of any number of things. Theoretically, Tin Can would be the play. Okay, yeah, he didn't even play another monster. So right here, you're going to want to go for a Tin Can. Because on either player's end phase, you get to reveal 3... Once again, I have to look, because 3 cards. So you could even... Yeah, you can search the town, or Mojo, or something like that. Those are the only ones that really seem relevant. You have to be careful, because it'll ask you at the end phase. Okay, so we can pause that back row on end phase 2. So we know we're going to be searching a Destroyer if we can. Like, we're going to throw out a Destroyer, probably throw out a Sword Trooper, and then probably either a mid-tier or something bigger, like a Forerunner. I could see that. So no, I don't want to activate the effect, or I don't want to tag out. You wait till it says activate the effect of a card, or you activate, I'm sorry, it'll say activate the effect of Tin Can. Yes, you want to do that. So we're going to go Destroyer, we're going to go Slip Rider. Dogfighter is very nice too here. I'm not going to go Dogfighter, but theoretically it's pretty nice. I'm going to go for Forerunner, just for the sake of it. It's the biggest one I can search. There's not necessarily a wrong play on that last one. I mean, I wouldn't go for like a Mojo if I even am playing it in this build right now. Usually I keep it as a side guard. So I got another Slip Rider, which is fine. because I've got the Ray play more or less with the Farm Girl, double search, that type deal. So right here, the point is you can activate this before he gets to even activate the trap. I mean, there you go, why not? And then I can do the Slip Rider, I can go for Infinity this turn. There's so many different things I can do here. So first and foremost, we're going to go Town, most likely, because I want to keep the Farm Girl, because I'm not going to tag it out and then, yeah, do something like that first. I'm going to go add back from Banish first. I've got one Slip Rider on the field, so we're going to go for Tin Can. Right, wrong, indifferent, that's what I'm going to do. And then I might as well get the shuffle off before I get rid of the town here. I'm just going in depth here, showing all the different plays. It's not nearly as complicated as this, but that's just how my brain works and working into all these different things. So we can go Farm Girl here. Like, you don't have to shuffle or anything. It's not that big of a deal. But there's really no downside to shuffling in a Tin Can. Then if I were to get, like, either a Reasoning, a Teleport, a Destroyer, something really nice could come from this, which is fine. And then I can just do it again. If I need to, I got Infinity. There we go, there's a Reasoning. So let's see. If he were to get a Slip Rider here, I could go for Infinity. I mean, I'm trying to go for the OTK here. I probably got it. But, okay, so it's not going to be Dark Leader to Slip Rider. Oh, those are the cards that I wanted. Oh, there we go. Game over. I literally just win now. Watch how stupid this is. So I get the pop, and I got 2 searches. Like, it's perfectly fine here. Even if he negated that somehow. He had a skill drain or something. I'm still good. So right there's 55, 7,000. Another search here. Another search here. This is so good right now. So just as something you can do. Unfortunately, you don't get the pop off of that, like the effect on that. That card would probably be hit if that were the case, though, to be fair. So, and I really like Town, so it's perfectly fine. Just leave it how it is. This is playing with a very broken version of this deck, because you can play it like this. I mean, eventually Teleport, Reasoning, Terraforming all went to 1. That really slowed its consistency down, obviously. That was the point. But this is a lot of damage right now. So here I'm going to show where you're going to get a search. I have like three more cards coming out if I want to. Go for another Destroyer. Destroyer pop the other Destroyer to go down, float down into another monster. So it's looking really, really good here. It doesn't like me to go left. It can go right. But alright, so, I mean, you can see where I've got the 2 machines, level 5 machines for Infinity. So, I mean, I could have theoretically done that, worst case scenario. You could play some rank 5s and stuff like that as well if you wanted. But if you think about it, I have all this, and then I have a 22 damage. I have so I've got a 22 right here. If I tag out for Farm Girl, which I'm gonna do. Oh, okay, I accidentally hit the wrong button, but so I could have went just Farm Girl is another 22. I'll show this play off, why not? You can pop your own card and then get a search or add, however you want to say it. So I mean, there's that. So 22, another 3, and then whatever you pop off that, which is probably a maximum about 24 or so. And you have, you know, protection from like a monster effect off the Dark Lady. So I mean, it's pretty simple, guys. That's really all you do. I don't know if I have the Pot of Greeds and all that stuff in here, but I played as many broken things as I could, I think. Okay, no, I'm just playing the Pot of Extravagance. So, I mean, you can go fully broken with this. There's no downside to it unless you're playing online. You can play with the Pot of Greeds, the Graceful Charities, whatever you really want to play. I mean, there's so many good cards. Gold Sark's great in here. Any board breakers, you can make it a trap version. Floodgates, you can throw in hand traps and control that way. I mean, it's so good. You have so many regeneration cards, so many ways to go to the extra deck. I mean, I've got my Solemns in the side. I got Torrential, which helps you. Metaverse for your field spell. Mojo for removal. Gold Sark connected with Sword. Strawman brings them out. I mean, really good stuff. There's a card of Demise build. Cypherm Gamma. I like him as one of the best hand traps in here. That and Impermanence because of the reasoning. Because Impermanence and Gamma would just go to grave instead of summoning like an Ash, a Droll, a Veiler, Nibiru, possibly any of those type cards. And here's some other like rarely used. These ones I don't really use at all. But Dark Eclipser. I mean he's good, but I mean I just have so much I don't really need him. And Driver, you got to play him with the Gamma. So Monster Effect is activated, and you can do these as a chain. So if they were like, because I do a play where I go Destroyer Pop itself, they could go Ash right there. I have no monsters on the board because I'm in the middle of a chain. So then I can Gamma negate the Ash, and then I get Gamma and Driver on board. Because you have to play Driver to, yeah. And then you go for, you can go for like an Omega, you can go for a Link, which really in my build, I have like Cerberus and Phoenix. You're guaranteed to have those, and theoretically you're going to get whatever off of Destroyer coming out. Bare minimum at least one card. If you have Strawman or Sword Trooper, you could get 2 or more. And then you can go either in for Unicorn, you can go for Soldier of Chaos, Blackluster Soldier. So there you go. That's just a basic run through of how some of the things I do with Kozmo. So I mean, I played it for years. I think I have a pretty good grasp on it. So hopefully you guys learned something. Have a good day. Love you guys. Bye.